Okay, so let's have a look at how to do basic prep with hands only. So basic prep consists of fanning, sweeping, and opening the chakras.
Yes.
Okay? And we're only going to use our hands. So we're not going to use a fan, we're not going to use a crystal cluster, and we're not going to use a laser wand to open the chakras. We're going to use our hands. So the main thing to remember is that this is where the chakras, the hand chakras are. Okay? That's a main thing to remember. And that is what has to connect when you open the chakras. Is that part of your hand has to connect correctly and energetically with the chakra. We'll get back to that when we get to that step. Now for fanning, you just make your hand like a fan.
Okay.
As simple as this. If you just step away down there, and I'll just show you. And otherwise it's exactly the same. You start there, and you just fan down the person, and I like to clear it and wipe it.
Okay.
And when I wipe it, I think this hand becomes a white light hand for me, and I wipe with white light.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Okay? That's the main thing to remember. And you must remember that, because that's the big difference. It's not so hygienic to work with your hands as it is to work with crystals. This is like eating with your hands. It's like eating your food with your hands.
Yeah.
And then, you have to clean them before and you have to clean them afterwards. Okay? All right. So see, it's really simple. It's ching, 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 white light.
And are we imagining energy coming from this?
No. You're moving energy off
Right.
her. No, in this instance, good question. You're not doing anything other than using your hand as a fan. And you're moving and clearing fan-wise. And she's really feeling it. You can see her immediately start to, her eyes. You watch people's eyes. That's the key. Watching the eyes. All right, let's see your technique in doing this. I'll stand here and watch.
So I'm starting here.
Nice. All right, now do that side. The other side. Yes,
Second.
go the other side.
Now, does it matter what hand I use?
The one that's easier. So
Okay.
I would use my left hand.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
that's
it's just
what
different from
reaches.
fanning with the
That's
regular
right.
fan.
That's right. Relax your right hand. And wipe. Very good. All right, do that 3 times and do her hands as well. And I'll do this side. What must we not forget to do?
The feet.
The soles of the feet. Okay.
Yes.
You do that side, I'll do this side. All right.
Oh.
So that was fanning.
wonderful.
Yes, it is. It is. And there's a different sensation, isn't it? I mean, I could feel Ashley's feel differently. It was quite informative.
And you can feel it a little bit more personally than when you're fanning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I think so too. Right. Now, instead of a crystal cluster, the crystal cluster's points have to point down when we do sweeping. But we're going to use our fingertips, so we have to make our hands like claws.
Oh.
Okay? So now so my fingers are now the claws, the crystal points. So I just go like so, and I literally sweep down this way. White light. Now you do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then again, so like, it's very effective. It has a peeling effect, which the crystals don't have.
Yeah.
Okay, you try this side.
Okay.
Nice claws, please. Yes, cat's claws. It's quite hard to keep your hand in claws. They want to relax out, don't they? Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, I could feel that time.
And then just do one more time and make sure you get the midline.
The midline, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very good. Okay, now we're going to do this side. I'll do it quickly.
It's very similar. I was amazed at how powerful it felt, similar to when using the crystals.
Yeah, it is similar to using the crystals, and it is powerful. You're right. And I'm glad that you can feel it so clearly.
It does have a very healing effect, though.
It is.
Almost like
There's something peels off. There is that difference.
you're pulling
It's something
more.
you can add in. Even if you're using a crystal sweeper, you can add in that peeling effect with your hands. I mean, that's what we're doing here, is we're adding.
Right.
This can be added in. Now, of course, we must do the soles of the feet.
Okay.
And as I'm doing that, I can feel I need to peel something off here.
Oh.
See what's going on there too. That's better, isn't it?
Yes.
It's like something was grabbing at your lower legs. So that's interesting. We got information that maybe we wouldn't otherwise have got.
Yeah.
That was very good. All right. So now we've done fanning. We've done sweeping. Now we do opening the chakras. Start at the root, and it's easiest to connect here. So I get my hand chakra to connect with the epicenter of the root chakra there, and then I open the chakra.
We're using our whole palm. Okay.
Well, you're using all of that, and I'm using, watch me swaying.
Yeah.
I'm swaying from my ankles. You've got to use your whole body. But you want to use your whole body when doing that with the crystals too. But this sort of enhances that effect.
I think that's part
nice.
of what this does, is you're more aware of your body as you're doing this than when you're using the crystal.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be very good. That would be helpful for everybody. So thank you for that point. All right. How about you try that with, and we're using our left hands. We're probably both right-handed,
Yes.
but that's okay.
I feel like I need to come in here.
Make sure you get the palm in the center, so you've actually got to step closer to the table. This is the hardest thing to do. You're working from one side, and you've got to be even from left to right. So you want to make sure that that is hitting the root chakra.
Okay.
There.
I saw it. Actually saw
You
it.
actually, it was like a beam
Yeah.
that came out. I saw it too.
And then I'm gonna go.
That's it. Look at her head now. Just glance at her head now. You can look at what you're doing again. You got locked. That's it.
I don't feel like I'm
Sway in
able to
your
engage my
ankles.
whole body.
Sway. Yeah, you must sway at the ankles. That's it. That's it. There. See, it made us smile.
I could
Now,
feel
this
that.
is the kind of thing you watch for. When the person's face relaxes, you know you're hitting the jackpot. Brilliant. Okay, so now the second chakra. But we're using our left hands because of the way that the camera, where the camera
Right.
is. I would probably work from that side, but then my back is to it.
Right.
But you know what? It's a discovery process when you use your non-dominant hand. You kind of do things a little bit differently, don't you? So this is good. And when you're doing healing using your hands, you've got to be able to use both equally. You've got to be balancing it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see how you go about there. And using your left hand. All right, so you're way over to the side. You've got to step forward. Step forward. That's it. That must connect with the middle of the. Let me find her. Let me just find it. There. It's here. This is the middle of her second chakra.
I realize now too. It's because I'm
Yes,
taking my fingers into consideration, but
you mustn't.
It's the palm.
It's the palm.
Yeah.
So again, there. Now bounce it a little bit. There.
I feel
Okay,
that.
now you turn that. That's what you rotate. Yes. Be more available in your legs. Don't be stiff in the legs. Sway at the ankles. Move closer to the table. Your thighs should be touching the table. That's it. And then as soon as you did, she started to smile because the connection was more stable.
I could feel that.
What do you think, Ashley?
I could feel it come all the way through, even out my hands.
Oh,
When you're
wow.
engaged.
Wow. So should we keep going? Okay.
Let me help.
Yep.
Relax your arm, your whole arm. Let me turn it. There.
I could see that.
I can
can-
see it too. Yeah, it's
I
an
can
actual visual.
see it when it happens.
Yeah. Look how big her solar plexus chakra has become. Good for you.
No.
Nice. Okay.
Oh,
Wahaha.
feels good.
It
Okay.
does.
So
All
now we'll
right.
do the heart.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll go closer and then further away. Just bounce it a little bit. There. You feel
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
So that's like when we do gridding with the crystal to get the crystal to connect with the chakra. That's why we do the gridding with the crystal. So that little bouncing is to get that connection to the chakra. Now you can turn it. Oh, that was beautiful. I could feel my heart just
Yeah.
balancing and opening.
It's
Wonderful.
interesting because you really have to become perceptive of that point in your palm.
And which point is in the
Yeah.
other person's chakra? Yeah. And you got to imagine there's now a thread of connection between the two,
Oh,
and
that's
then
a
you
great visual.
and you're rotating. Yeah.
Almost like the point of the crystal would be when we're using a wand. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now do we do something different with the throat? Because the
Well,
throat...
you just angle slightly.
Okay.
That in the same way as you do with the crystal, you just angle it slightly. So, and that it's easier to feel with your hands, I think, when you're getting the angle. So let your elbow drop a little bit. Yes, that's it. So just pump it a little bit. There.
Yeah.
You got it.
I don't know why that felt bigger, but it felt like a big chakra. So, all right, now I'm gonna.
I thought it was good because the throat chakra is coming from here to
Right.
here. It's ears, nose, and throat, and then it's the overlap area. So I thought that was pretty darn good. I don't like to see people do like a little small circle there because then they're not getting that it's all of this.
Right. Well, and I think that's such a good reminder. I love when you point that out, that is the physical part of the chakra, or what the chakra is connected to.
That's
physically.
correct. That's correct. And you always got to remember what are the physical components, the physical elements of a chakra. And it's the organs and the glands and the nerves.
The nerves, that's a good
So like the
reminder.
solar plexus, that's the solar plexus. It's
Yeah.
a plexus of nerves there.
Right.
Right. Now there's lots of nerves all over here. So you saying that's big. Well, it is big. The neck is so important with the most number of nerves and everything. So that's what you were sensing was the energetics of the chakra. You got it right, bang on the nail. In an innocent kind of way. I think that's wonderful. I really, really do.
Good.
Okay, use your right hand on the third eye. Make sure your left hand is relaxed. So you're still over to this side. So if you're not touching the table with your thighs, you're too far away from the table. Okay? That's your little rule of thumb.
It's here. Does that look right? That feels right to me.
You've got a nice connection, but I'm going to bring it here. And I want you to pump here a little bit.
Okay.
There you go.
I
Now I
feel
actually
that.
saw a light shine from
Yeah.
your hand onto her third eye. Don't go too big with this one. The third eye and the crown chakra are so related to each other that it can get quite confusing, sensationally speaking.
Ooh,
Very
that
good.
was strong. Okay, so when we're doing the crown, same with the root.
So you're here and you approach. So I would do from here and then I would come and see where do I... Ooh, gosh,
I could see
you
that.
altered that. Wow.
Okay, so does that look right, you feel? Okay, I can feel that connection. Okay.
You did
That
it!
was nice.
Oh,
Yay.
there we go. All right.
How do you feel?
Amazing.
Good.
Okay, I want to show one more thing with this. So that was basic prep. Then we have this new method with the black tourmalines for grounding and earthing people and so on. But we've always had a hands-on method for that.
Ooh.
And it's just very simple. So I'm going to demonstrate it here. And we'll just do it here like this. So we hold the feet. I get as close as I can. You don't want to be all awkward like this. Be as close as you can. You soften your legs and you ground her through your grounding. So you ground yourself literally, and you also want to be connecting all the way up to the ceiling. So you're going to ground like that.
So almost like when we're energy generating, how we're a circuit, but we're pulling it down.
Yes, that's well, we're not pulling, but we're earthing.
Right,
We're
okay.
grounding. So you give it a shot, you'll see it. Try it, you'll like it. Look up at her head. And then you can go into yourself and your own grounding. Feel the ceiling above your head with your crown chakra. Feel the soles of your feet as if the floor is coming up to support you. That's right.
It feels right.
And her face is falling into a smile, so something's working correctly.
Now, when we're doing this, does it matter where our hand or palm chakras are touching the foot?
No,
Okay.
no, because there's other dynamics happening through your whole system. You can even put your hands here like this. Give it a
Okay.
shot and see. Yeah. Just relax in your back. Relax your knees. Ease towards her so that your arms have got a lot of give in them. There you go.
That feels really good too.
It's a good connection, isn't it?
Yeah. That feels stronger actually.
You know, she had that something going on
Yeah.
here, so I think that's why. Yeah.
Now,
And it's because you're feeling the bones clearly.
oh,
And that is, the bones is all I can say.